What's up guys, Barry Gaming here, back with some more AFK Journey, and today we have the brand new events, however, not all of them right away, and a couple things you might not have noticed around the map. So we're going to talk about the good and the bad of this update. Of course, there's just more rewards, and we're going to jump and show you guys exactly what is going on. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Leave a comment down below if you guys have any opinions on this, because again, keep some constructive feedback coming in the comments. We pass it on to the devs almost on a daily basis. Let's jump right into it. So there's a couple things that are very transparent as far as the events go. You come over to the events tab, they pop up right away. You have the Fairy Carnival, which we'll talk about here in a little bit. We have the clan reputation. There is one that we're missing that's probably going to come a little bit later. However, there's one thing I've seen a lot of people asking about, and it's like, where are the magic charm merchant? Where did he go? Well, if you actually go to your map, is one of these little pop-ups up the top now called Charm Merchant. It'll show you guys where he is, just like how we had in Holostone and everything. You have another merchant in game here, and as you can see, I don't know why it's so jittery after this update, but you can see right here, you can go to the merchant and you can now purchase things from 10 sec. So these are interesting because some of them, as you can see by the one I bought out right here, are chests for specific heroes. There's the yellow tier, and there's the is there a name for these? I actually don't know. Crimson Essence and Golden Essence. So there's a golden and a crimson version. With newer heroes, it looks like they are going to release these chests that essentially have their entire set. So this gives an entire set of magic charms, because I might actually want to see if I want them for anybody else. I don't actually have a full set of magic charms for her just yet. That could be a nice little boost. And let's check out our Soren as well. He does have a full set, which is awesome. But you can see here my Presto has a full set because we purchased that here today. So that is a really cool thing that they're introducing for new heroes. However, beyond just new heroes, you can get other things too. You can also convert all of your golden essence, that just doesn't sound right, into crimson essence, and you can buy a ton of chests, up to 30 of each of these three classes, for 60. That's actually not that bad, because if I wanted to buy like all this, I could buy like 27 of them right now. I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to continue to save our resources for the higher tier ones, but again, you'll notice you have to clear like certain floors and certain like difficulties to actually claim these things out. Yes, there's also these sets you can purchase for Hammy and for Chippy. I don't know why they cost gold. Don't do it. You need all the gold you can get your hands on. But that's the first thing. The merchant is in what zone? Ashen Waste 2, so it unlocks very early on if you start now and just get into this game mode. Not too bad. Now let's return over here to the Fairy Carnival. Overall, not that bad. There's just some minor rewards you're going to be getting, some cosmetics. Most of them are very easy things. However, I have one gripe with some of these. Increasing affinity on a specific hero. I have heroes that are completely maxed out. Like Rowan's affinity, I think, is completely, maybe not, because he's got 2. Marilee's might be. You have to like raise their affinity up, and I really want these gold. However, if you haven't been saving up affinity items, you're kind of SOL here. You're not gonna be having a fun time with this, so just be prepared. The extra rewards, you might not be able to get your hands on all of them. There are certain letters to read every single day that give you stuff. Like today there was some Haywin's letter in the mail. Very simple stuff, nothing you actually have to go out and do necessarily, but Fairy Carnival is another one of those just login events. Do a couple little things, you're done. Now let's move on to the big one. When you first get into the game, if you have the complete story unlocked, you need to come up to your quest system and go to side quests. One of these side quests is going to lead you into this new game mode, and it'll tell you right here as well that there's a couple things that you have to unlock here, and it'll tell you what quests you need to get done. You see the reset timer on these as well, and beyond that, you can basically come again up here. Once you do the little short side quest, you'll get this new button called Clan Reputation. Now this is where you're gonna be able to reclaim some stuff for doing quests, and again, they're just open world type quests where you're gonna be running around. Instead of them giving you whole new zones and everything, you're gonna be doing quests in the zones that we've already come to know and kind of done stuff with. You see there's a lot of people here. A lot of these are combat based ones too, so keep that in mind. I have a really fun team I like running now that I just will highlight even more in a later time. But this summoner team is by far one of my favorite. I don't know how much power you actually need to defeat a lot of these quests here, but I'm just going to chuck in my go-to team right now. This summoner team is just bonkers good, and hopefully it's strong enough. I can't imagine they put enemies that are really difficult, like ones that you fight in deficit pushing and stuff, but I mean, they do seem tanky a bit. They're going down kind of slow, so we'll have to see. If you have any struggles fighting these battles, leave a comment down below. I'd love to know how you guys are experiencing a lot of these game modes, since on my account here, we're pushing very far. My free-to-play, I'm not quite here because we started much later than release, so we're not right to the end here. But it does look like it has like some story with it and everything. Interesting enough, but it seems like if we just get these quests done, we're gonna get reputation, and then reputation turns into rewards, which I like. The other thing to note too, by doing that intro side quest, you're actually gonna unlock one of the 2 new artifacts too, and you can see there's like a whole storyline along with this too. But one of the things gets you one of the new ones, dashing spell here, which is pretty interesting, so keep that in mind. That is gonna be something you want to pay attention to. And then it looks like there's some talking, there's some dialogue. If that's something you're cool with, awesome. Otherwise, yeah, we have some kind of like randomness. Most of these are pretty easy puzzles. I've never really come across one that feels difficult. This might be a first though. We'll find out. We'll see how this actually turns out for us, because sometimes these can be a little quirky the way that they're set up, especially when you get a lot of pieces like this that are kind of oddly shaped, because we have to like because we only have one little side piece, so that's gonna be an issue right there. Let's try to fit all of these into the right spots, although again, some of these are going to have to go in places like this, which means that cannot go there. This one's actually a little challenging. I kind of like it. I like it for a change, having something that does feel challenging. You can't turn these, can you? So maybe this goes like here. Are we gonna be able to fit it? Oh my gosh, this is actually a challenge. Holy cow, I thought this would just be... this is the first one I've ever had a little bit of an issue with. But I guess because it's such a big opening here, it does make things a bit more challenging. This is interesting. And I don't know how I feel about it just yet. I really don't, because this is gonna take a little bit of finagling to figure out. Figured it out. Took a little time. But the design is here. We'll probably have a video coming out with all the designs here, because some of them are probably going to be tricky and just make it a lot easier for you guys to see. But yeah, we're just going to continue along this quest line here. We have to navigate to this location. Please find your way there yourself. That is really stupid. Why? Path blocked? What? What is blocking our path up here? Oh, okay. So there's actually like nothing blocking our path. Like nothing at all. Okay, game, I see you. I know it. I know what you're doing. You're like, okay, there's an enemy controlling and hiding everything here. Man, I don't know why. After this update, my PC client is so jittery here. So weird. But let's get this quest done real quick so you guys can see it. Right there, we get 100 reputation and we become aloof. When we become aloof, we get some rewards, I believe, right? Eventually. I guess we got to do more quests and everything, because you can see the scale here goes up very far. There's actually quite a bit of resources on here, including what? Duras tokens? Ooh, those are kind of cool too. So yeah, that is pretty much the synopsis of what we got going on. Some of these things are good, and we are additionally missing one of those events we talked about. There's supposed to be like a Holostone event too, but I guess that might be coming a little bit later. We'll talk about that, and don't worry, later today I'm going to try to get all the puzzle answers for you guys coming up real soon. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. I'll see you guys next time.